Hello everyone, welcome back. BogMod here, playing more Tales of Arise. Going on up. Deeper into the Forbidden Zone. Classify. Oh, look at that door. Compared to how we have seen things before. Now that reminds me of the wedge. A heavy treat. Cannot be beat. I wonder if the plants are related to that in some way. Oh yeah, right.
We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
The spirit channeling ceremony. But also, yeah, it's like the wedge now. Very different from how the other Renin stuff is.
After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Are you guys just gonna do the ceremony right here, right now? Oh, a vision of the past.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony.
Now that outfit's a little more like what Shion
I
had.
shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome. Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us. What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told.
It is interesting.
The Sovereign. They linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself.
Oh.
The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks.
Interesting.
That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Now we're getting a little more clear a picture of what's going on.
Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done.
Yes, but to be fair, you were apparently saving the universe?
With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how.
What did you do?
Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That
Yeah, because it's
would
the
hold
force
astral
fields
energy dormant,
contain.
assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, Perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear.
So now we're left wondering, why were they doing
Even
the
if
ceremony
by
in the
doing
first
so,
place?
It meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too.
Yeah, we don't know the villain's motivations
I only
yet.
wish that there was something more I could have done.
Well, the big villains. The minor villains were jerks.
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
Mystery. Oh, look at you, Alphen.
What?
These are the clothes that
Snappy.
Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Magic.
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Xion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
Yeah. Transferred into the Alma,
It makes
which is...
sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy
keeps it
inside them
dormant.
from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Xion.
And then we can shag.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it.
Yay, the universe won't end.
Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Grinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
What a fun game!
Yeah, we
I
found
always
it.
played that as a child.
Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Oh, that'll be easy. It's just a giant space station
We
and an
can
entire
protect the
world.
world and save Xion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
I don't see why they would say that. Everyone knows I'm the most modest person there is.
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori.
We're still left. We still don't know why all of this was being done. I remain curious.
Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're
It's
cursed.
not your fault.
You're
Come
wrong.
on. Yeah.
What happened to you was because of the ceremony, and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone,
Okay, but here's the thing.
I never dared to dream that such a thing could be
What
possible.
was the intent of the
No.
ceremony?
The truth is, I think maybe I've always been
That
dreaming.
just happened to produce
about
the
a life
thorns.
without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack.
Oh,
embracing
Law.
everyone.
Law.
The normal things.
I know she's like, I
that
wanna
people do
touch
together.
Limril's hand,
I
and I
always
just wanna
wished
hit
I'd
Law.
experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen.
Then we all
I'm sure
die.
it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead. And it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Aww.
Good. I'll keep on fighting.
They're gonna hook up after
For
this
as
all
long
this
as
is
it
done.
takes. Until our future is finally
Have
in our
many
hands.
babies. There we go. Latest Maiden. Next stage. Hey, that's a cooking picture. Cooking active. Oh, okay. Sodiel Arthalis. Spirit ceremony. Is that equipable? Yes. It's not bad. It's a 40-point boost or so.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things,
Him
she
calling
didn't
girls
focus on
chick is
differences,
also kind of
least all
weird given
those
his
between
background.
Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life.
Going
by
from
sending me back home to
angry child of
Not
a
only that,
rebellion to
But she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people.
seeing a whole bunch of people
It
die and
seems like
becoming
she
an
was quite the
enforcer
hero, all
of
right.
a
truly
his
caring
enslavers.
person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The ones separating the Renans from the Danans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah.
She wasn't
I
a
think you may be right about
jerk.
that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
Man, Renans really must suck. That they're like, oh, one of them was nice. Oh, God. Alright, we want to go the other side. So I want to take a little look around, see if there's any treasure. It doesn't look like it, though. No, looks like this place is barren except for all that free gear that I got. To the depths of the Forbidden Zone. Behold, the Sphincter!
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
Maybe.
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Think Volron's gonna make another appearance? They keep mentioning him. They never found the body, so we have to find him somewhere.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
We're a long way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Very, very different.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Actually, this place...
Thank you.
It reminds me more of being back inside the wedge.
Except the Danon astral energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renin Sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
This place looks like it has been here for quite some time now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles.
Yeah, this place is
What
clearly
is it
designed
then?
for purpose.
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate
Oh,
you further.
la.
That depends. Does it involve you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my soul starts to rumble.
Yeah, he's just trying to deal with the
Now
tragic
we need
loss of his
something to fill
father
up
and
the
his
void
loss
inside
of
your
place
head.
in the world. Why would he
Shut
need?
up.
Why would he need help with his soul? Tap the mysterious power. Drop a save. Oh, look at that though. Look at that grouping. Not bad. I like it. And I do like, actually, I really do like Alfred's new costume. It's very sharp.
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Well, his brain is probably interfaced with Lennigus,
Something
right?
doesn't seem right here.
Place. Oh, once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in the machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but...
Yeah, designed to
Too late to stop the
control
ceremony?
the Sovereign's power. It would make sense.
If that's what caused Lennigus' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renaissance. Because right now, we need that most of all.
You could stab Alden a few
He's
times.
not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alvin, look!
The Red
I
Woman!
think it's a relevant question.
So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible?
Ooh. She's like, well, I'm a Power Ranger.
What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Interesting claim. Red women.
It's no use, Alvin. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Look sharp!
Sword Lane Elsa!
Glacier Spear!
Supernova! Hard
Rain Slash! Blue away! Rain Slash! Blue away!
Where are you going?
Is this it?
Come on! You have to hold on!
Well, I did get a bunch more bottles, so might as well use them.
This should do it!
Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help!
I owe you one.
Lightning Egg! Lightning Condemned!
Look sharp!
Fury! Warning Strike!
Glacial Spear!
Arctic Waterfall!
Here, let me help!
Radiant
Stay away from my friend!
Can I stun them?
Here, let me help! Anything in armor is all mine!
Do they have armored smash?
That's better! Into the shadows! Guardian Field! Alright, let me at him!
Raining Slash! Way!
Going in!
Raining Slash!
Alright, well, I'm afraid I do need to swap out Yukisara for Dohalim for his magical healing advantages.
Raining Slash! Easter!
I don't like their death wheels of death.
Stay away from my friend! Try harder! Blew away! Raining Slash! Blew away! Raining Slash! Struck! Struck! Blew away!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Raining Slash!
Forgive me.
You'll pay for that.
All right, Dohalim, get your butt up. Ooh. They had a lot of hit points. It's kind of grindy. Almost there. I think they're sharing one hit point pool. We'll find out though. Did this just kill one of them or... Yep, they were all linked together. Alright.
Surrender. Fighting is useless now.
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What? It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Hey, Volrin, buddy.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
We won the last fight, buddy.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
Oh.
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold
He showed us.
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly
He's a clone?
the same, which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen?
And that means he's a Danan.
Then he became a...
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
Do I
So
remember
he
seeing
posed
him
as a
have the
Renan
glowing
and
eyes?
caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Dana are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
Ooh, hey, woman in red.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alva!
Oh, you were doing so well with your speech, buddy. Well, no way to control what's going on now. Oh, this isn't going to be the last we see of him. No way. Ready for the pain hand.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
I mean, another instance of we're never finding the body.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
I
But
doubt it.
hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renaissance. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Yeah.
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renaissance in their grasp already. so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Nice, alright.
We're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
Sounds good to me.
But seriously, I was not expecting Voron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, and not in a good way like with us.
Alright, we're going to take our break here, then we'll come back, of course, to continue on our space adventures now. Thank you all for watching. What do you think? Is this the last we've seen of Allrun? Will he make another appearance? Put your opinions down below. I'd love to find out what you think. But otherwise, I'll talk to you all soon.